took this sluice box to one of Victoria's most popular gold-bearing creeks, Reedy Creek. To answer the question, how much gold could I find in a single hour? First I had to find a spot that was going to give me good amounts of flour gold. Reedy Creek is known for very small gold, so you need a lot of specks to get any kind of significant weight. And I'd chosen to use my hand dredge on a small crevice that might be holding gold. And it wasn't long before I saw my first flake sitting in the classifier. And yes, I absolutely checked my classifier for nuggets. But it was finally time to see if this spot had any gold in it, because if it did, I could run it through my sluice box.
It's gonna be a good day, Senor Gadsy.
With a couple hundred specks of gold on every pan, it was time to collect some more dirt and feed the sluice box. My hand dredge, also known as a yabby pump in Australia, is fantastic at removing very small gold from all the nooks and crannies on the bedrock, and that's why I like to use it over a shovel. Armed with my trusty scoop and some premium pay dirt, it was finally time to put this box to work. Sluice boxes work by taking advantage of how heavy gold is. It's 19 times heavier than water, meaning it wants to sink to the deepest point, and all you've got to do is provide a little bit of friction for it to fall out of suspension. So even though this water looks really fast, I promise you it's just the right speed to move the rocks off and keep the gold. And then all I had to do was process as many pans as I could in that hour to see how much gold I could get. And after just a couple of pans, I was already seeing significant amounts of gold sitting in the top riffles. 1 hour later, I was ready to pull the sluice box and see how much gold I'd managed to collect. The gold on Reedy Creek is about 97% pure, meaning that every flake is worth between 2 and 3 cents. So I would need about 1,000 flakes to break even for my day out. The black sand on Reedy Creek is tin ore. It's extremely hard to separate the gold from this tin, and I'm going to have to take it home to properly clean it. But it's full of specks of gold.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look how many bits you've got mixed in there. But for now, let's have a quick look in the pan and see if we got our 1,000 specks. Because if I got 1,000 specks today, I could come back with a high banker and possibly clean up even more gold. Well, I'm pretty sure I got my 1,000 specks. At least this certainly looks like 1,000 specks. And remember, every single one of them is worth between 2 and 3 cents. So I made somewhere between $20 and $30. Possibly a little bit more with the gold that's hiding in the black sands there. So what do you reckon? Should I go back to Reedy Creek? Should I take a bigger high banker and see how much more gold I could find? Or just laze in the sun with Zach, eating sticks?